Hello, sorry I jump scared everyone with a YouTube ad. Sometimes your computer has a mind of its own. I heard you get grammar late. I was making my breakfast. That's never happened before. Which is funny because it wasn't on uh starting soon any longer than normal. But anyway, good morning. I still have to put my makeup on, but good morning.
Yeehaw!
Thank you.
Happy Tuesday, goofs. Happy to see you all. Smiling face with heart.
I'm eating my little egg bites. Weird pizza rolls. Good morning. It's so true, Arm. Every person who's like, I'm thinking of starting Fourth Wing, I really try to not hype it up too much. Because, you know what I mean? Sometimes if people talk about things too much, it's hard for it to live up. So I'm always like, I really, really liked it. If you don't like it, it's so fair. But it's so good. It's so fun. I didn't know there was going to be a new Spider-Man. He has autism just like me. Oh, spicy. Wait, in what way, though? Actually, I don't know if I want to know.
You're so true, bestie.
That's so fair. It's Spider-Man 2, 3, the third Spider-Man 2. Pizza breakfast is incredible, amazing. Yeah, I feel like it's hard for books to live up to your expectations when people talk about it a lot. The book that I'm reading right now is I don't know what I'm going to give it. I'm 90% through. It's called Mayfly, and the little synopsis people are giving is American Psycho, but it's a girl and she works in Disneyland. And that is exactly what it is. But I didn't like American Psycho that much. It's very interesting. See, you would think, Pinlas, but the reason I don't really like American Psycho, which I haven't read the book, I've just seen the movie, is I personally don't find it that interesting when it's people, when it's someone is just inherently evil, or I don't know. I don't find it that interesting, it turns out. It's I don't know. But there is an element to it that is really interesting. It's also very gory. Not even very. It's just gorier than I like. CJ Lead, I think, is who wrote it. Veronica Boo. Yeah. You should read a book. The moral is customer service makes you want to hurt people. She's literally Elsa. I would say one of the most interesting things is that she obviously can't say, the book, she can't say Elsa because it's owned by Disney, so she'll say, I'm the Ice Queen. And, in, the tunnels or whatever, she'll be I see the Scottish princess getting ready for her shift. And stuff like that, which is fun. Legends and Lattes looks really cute. That's the problem with it. I don't really want a cute book. It's called Mayfly. First name Maeve, last name Fly. It is I'm trying to think of something it's like similar to. It's got some elements that I feel belong in like a Saw movie, which is not typically my thing. In our Once Upon a Time era. Did anyone see? Is it Saw 10? There's no way. Why would they make 10 of those films? Aren't they all kind of the same? For the vibes. There's people in funny little traps. That's so true. Automon, classic biphobia. I have heard really interesting things about the Fall of the House of Usher, and I'm very excited. Just a movie about a really intense escape room. You're not wrong. You're literally right. Interesting. I'm very excited for Fall of the House of Usher. I haven't seen any spoilers of like the actual content of the show. And I don't want any. I don't want any content warnings or anything. I did see one person saying like that it was more than they expected in some way. Don't know what that is. Don't want to know ahead of time. But I'm excited. I don't know when we'll start it. We just watched the newest episode of Sister Wives last night. We forgot on Sunday. Which is crazy. We've been too excited with all of the many things that have been happening at our house. Siggy's appointment is today. I won't be taking her, so it's not really any of my business. But I know the world is excited. I don't know how she's going to get there. That's not my business. And the Poe lovers will be pleased. I don't know if I've ever read Edgar Allan Poe, like, of my own volition. I feel like it's the kind of thing you always read in school and then discuss, and then you kind of forget exists. I'm excited for Worms vs. Babies results. I am curious. Honestly, the same, like, eventual end result is that we, you know, get her to a family where she can be, like, inside all the time and, like, loved and appreciated. And, like, clearly she wasn't beforehand. And, like, she's very well taken care of here, but, like, we don't have the capacity to keep her forever. You've never read the story? I've definitely... It's called The House of Usher, right? The only Poe story I ever remember is the one where he locks... Like, he, like, puts that guy in a tomb. That's not this one, though, right? And then, is it the Raven that's always knocking? I got that one, too. Yeah. That one. Spelling is deeply iffy. The Catacomb one. I'm a fan of the cat, and I think it's Worms. I'm your mama. I think you're gonna be a boy. It's a bunch of Edgar Allan Poe stories. Interesting. The Telltale Heart. Oh, I do know that one. I didn't know that was him, to be honest. It's because I get... It's because I get a Telltale Heart and A Tale of Two Cities confused. And I've never read either of them. I just, like, vaguely know what they're about. You to memorize The Raven? That's so long. Isn't it really long? Is it not super long? Yeah. It's shorter than I remember, but it's still really long. Did they name the Star Wars man after him? Is there a Star Wars man named Edgar? Now, have you guys listened to the musical Nevermore? Because it is a cuckoo bananas ride if you've never listened to it. What I will say about it, it's like a terrible musical if you like are normally into musicals. It's a great, like, essentially like audio book with music. I'm remembering lots of but Bible verses are short. I only had to memorize like one Bible verse a week, and it was for like this Wednesday night thing that we did. Yeah, so it's called Nevermore. I picked it up. Picked it up is the wrong word. I like downloaded it when we went to visit our friends in Texas for their wedding. Nevermore musical. So it's like really, really strange. It was Awana, yeah. I don't remember what Awana stands for. So the costumes are all like really strange. And it's like everyone in this world is kind of dressed like this, except for Edgar Allan Poe, who's dressed like normal. Approved workmen are not ashamed. That's a horrible name for something. Yeah, so they're all like this. And then I don't know if he's normal, but I think he's more normal than other ones. Anyway, and it's like the story of his life. It's really strange. It's very strange. Like, they tell you about him marrying his cousin, which I didn't know happened. They tell you about, like, his dad dying. No, his mom dying in, like, a really stressful way. It's, like, it's so much. And every time they, like, yes, she was 13. Yes, Edgar Allan Poe. His mom dies in, like, a really stressful way, and then also, like, they get split up, him and his, like, two siblings. They go to, like, 3 different homes. Everyone he loved pretty much died of tuberculosis. Yeah, well, it was a really popular way to die back then. It's very strange. Anyway, like I said, it's a bad musical. Like, none of it has music that, like, you would actually, like, listen to or sing in the car. But if you've got a road trip coming up and you and the person you're with don't know that much about Edgar Allan Poe, buckle up. Download it and listen to it. It's so weird. It's a musical about Edgar Allan Poe. About his life. Popular way to die is the right way to say it. It was popular. It happened to a lot of people. If there was a population of dying of tuberculosis, it was a large population. I know that's not where popular comes from. I don't care. I don't know. I don't think that's where it came from. But it's very strange. It's like 2.5 hours long, and Phoebe and I listened to it on the way home from the cruise last year. It was trending. Thank you. Sorry you guys don't know about the popularity of tuberculosis. It was very popular. Do I know anything about it? No. TBD means tuberculosis dying. So much. So much. Everything has something to do with tuberculosis. I can't even begin to imagine why John Green would have taught you that. So popular, high society ladies used to aspire to look like those dying of it. Yes. To warn us. So you guys don't know about the tuberculosis trends. Skinny, pale. Yeah, and like didn't they put, hold on, let's Google it. I think they put like rouge in like a weird place. Tuberculosis. Fashion. How tuberculosis shaped Victorian fashion. Interesting. Okay, sorry. This is just filled with ads. Just ads everywhere. The Victorians romanticized the disease and the effects it caused in the gradual build to death. For decades, many beauty standards emulated or highlighted these effects, and as scientists gained greater understanding of the disease and how it spread, the disease continued to keep its hold on fashion. The dewy look. Some people are horse girls, others are tuberculosis girls. I didn't think no one believed me, but sometimes I like to prove that I know things. Some people emulate tuberculosis to cope. That's so cuckoo bananas. It's very interesting how fashion has changed over the years. And what has influenced it. I just watched this girlie's TikTok where she was like, this is my Roman Empire. And she goes through like, from like the 1900s and 1910s to now about who like the it girl was at that time and how like trends have followed that. They put a bubble under your skin in your arm. Yeah, that sounds right. The bubble. It's super interesting. You tuberculosis. Yeah. And I was like, she's so right. I don't know the 4 prongs. I know they teach you about when they put leeches on the skin. Because they were like, this will fix it. Doctors are so silly goofy. Oh, I'm old. Please, I don't want them there. Hang on. Have some of you had this test? To teach in a preschool? Is it not, like, eradicated? What still around is the word that I want. Is tuberculosis still around? What? Say you're joking right now. If there's a vaccine, I've definitely had it. Oh my god, something's happening with my eye. What? Tuberculosis incidence increased slightly in 2022. 2.5 cases per 100,000 people. Isn't it a plot point of AHS Hotel? Yeah, but it's a fake place. It's not a real place. Measles. Yeah. Isn't measles also eradicated? What am I thinking of? Just measles? Measles is still around. Okay, so maybe. We gotta get the doctors on this. Smallpox? No cases of naturally occurring smallpox have happened since 1980. This is too much information. Horrible news for me. I cannot believe this. Go on, 7. Is it a question about the United States? Now, my brow pencil is missing. Oh, no, I found it. What's the difference between chickenpox and measles? What a great question. Let's find out together. I won't show anyone pictures if you're worried about it. Chicken pox and measles. Chickenpox rash starts with raised bumps or papules. These bumps turn into itchy, gross blisters, or some. They will eventually rupture and leak. The measles rash appears as flat red spots. Okay, so it sounds like the type of spots. That doesn't mean anything to me. You'll be fine if you get the chickenpox, right? You're just like a little ugly for a while. Oh, chickenpox is varicella and measles is different. I don't remember. The name is scarier. Yeah, chickenpox is a cute name. Whoa, I didn't know it could be that bad. Although I guess I only know like children who get chickenpox. Measles is rubella. That is different. I know because I've heard of that name before. I've had shingles several times, not to brag. Super rare and unusual. But I've had it 3 or 4 times. Yes, I had shingles at least 3, possibly 4 times before I turned 12, which I don't know about now, but at the time you had to be 12 to get the shingles vaccine. I think you're supposed to be like a super adult, but like it's like not approved for younger than that. Shingles vaccine age. CDC recommends adults 50 years and older get 2 doses of the shingles vaccine. It does not recommend the vaccine for immunocompetent people younger than 50 years. Yeah. So maybe I didn't get the vaccine and I was just like, my doctor asked. I don't remember. But I had it 3 times before I turned 12. It was super painful. I still went to school. I don't know if it's contagious, to be honest. I definitely still went to school. Immunocompetent is what it says, which is a strange word. Yeah, I definitely went to school. It definitely says here that you're contagious until the last blister has dried. You only get shingles if you've had chickenpox, but I've never had chickenpox. Not that I know of. It was super weird. By the way, I've had like a lot of weird like health things my whole life. Nothing like tying them together as far as I know. I had the vaccine. I had the chickenpox vaccine. Maybe. I wouldn't say my parents were the most observant. But I definitely never had it where I was told about it. I also never missed, like, school for having chickenpox, so it could have been before that. That's so true. But it was, yeah. So I remember the spots where they were at. Also, like, it's only in one area, right? Yeah. So one of mine was, like, on my thigh. It was, like, the biggest one probably. It was, like, the size of my hand. And I remember, like, I was in 6th grade. And I had to, like, wrap it with, like, I put, like, a pad down. And then I wrapped it with ace bandage, essentially. And it, like, would leak through my school pants. And so I had to go home early, like, at least twice. And then I had another one on, like, my side over here. It wasn't all within the same year either. It was so much. And when I, like, got a new primary, I was like, also, I've had shingles, like, 3 times. And they were like, that's impossible. Only old people get it. And I was like, haha, I promise I had it. I Googled it a lot when I had it. I don't know if people still do chickenpox parties. I never went to a chickenpox party. There was a kid in kindergarten named Jared who got chickenpox. He was the only one who got chickenpox our year. And when he came back to school, everyone was really mean to him and everyone was scared of him. Thank you. I'm not alone. Survivor of shingles. That's me. They did the parties, yeah. I can't believe you haven't heard of a chickenpox party. It's a real thing. If your parents did it or if you did it, I'm not here to tell you what to do. But it's an exposure event. So basically, what people will do is, like, let's say one kid at the school gets chickenpox. Then, like, they'll tell the other parents, obviously, at the school. And they can all go to that kid's house and have, like, a chickenpox party. And basically, because it's like once you get it, you're not supposed to be able to get it again, right? The idea is everyone gets it, might as well get it over with, essentially. They were much more popular before the vaccine, as far as I understand it, but I think people still do it. People did this when COVID was new, also. Not a ton. I'd like to be clear. I just saw, like, one thing about it when COVID was new. Intentionally expose their unvaccinated children to a child with chickenpox in hopes they would get the disease. While chickenpox parties are still held today, they are far less common than before the chickenpox vaccine was introduced. Yeah. Before the vaccine, I definitely get it because, like, if your kid is, like, young and otherwise healthy, like, they will be fine. It'll just suck. And so, like, this is, like, you scheduling them to get this thing that they will probably get later. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Imagine doing it for lice. The logic I've heard is chickenpox is supposed to be worse when you're older, mild as a kid. Again, pre-vaccine, I totally get it. You know? If it was like once you got the common cold, you can't get it again, which is not how it works because it's like always mutating, right? I would rather schedule when I'm going to have it, right? I just have sensory issues, so purposefully putting my body in that situation has always made me upset. I also never understood, I don't care to know, I'd like to be clear, that as a kid I was like, what do you mean once you get it, you can't get it again? Because there's so many other things that you can get again. I feel like they should have just left that out. I didn't feel like I needed to know that about chickenpox. Once you get it, you can never get it again. How is that possible? You can get everything else multiple times. I got the flu at the same time as having the chickenpox when I was a kid. No. It's because future times you get it, it turns into shingles. Yeah, I guess. That's what I heard. Yes. I got the chickenpox while I still have my Stitches eye patch. I once had mono at the same time that I had oh shoot. I feel like it starts with an S. It's like you have, let's say you get you have a sore and the sore gets infected. It's not called scab. Staph. I had a staph infection and mono at the same time. Thank you. When I was in college. And so, like, the staph infection, like, spot. I'd like to be clear that my information, let me Google this, is coming from a person who really probably shouldn't be trusted. And then a doctor who believed that person. But I literally had to have, surgery is not the right word. It was like an infection, an infected part of my skin. It was right on my hip. If stuff grosses you out, I'm going to talk like slow so you can bounce. It wasn't a biopsy. Yes, I would say open and drained is the closest thing. But I was just in like I didn't go to like the hospital, you know what I mean? This was just like a regular doctor's office. De-gooped. So anyway, it was like a section of my hip. I still have a scar. And it was just like a normal, I don't even know how the original like incision happened. The original like thing that was wrong happened. But slowly over time, it got super raised. And it was like on like where my underwear hits my like leg, if that makes sense. So it was like really painful all the time. My mom gave me some random ointment that like was supposed to pull the infection to the surface. That made it way more uncomfortable. Went to the doctor. They were like, this is probably a staph infection. I had like a fever and like was really, really tired. Whatever. Then I got, I don't know, some other symptom, I guess, that isn't like related. Thank you, Seven. To staph. And they were like, that's super weird. This doesn't normally happen with a staph infection. So they did a mono test. And then I had mono also on top of this. Or maybe I had already had it. And I know mono is one of those things that like stays in your system forever. I have no idea. But they had to like put off doing the thing to my hip until like my mono was like, here, I can pin it. My mono was like better. I don't even know. Anyway, so then I had to sit with this like, it was like 1.5 inches raised on my hip, super incredibly painful. Until like a certain point when my mom, because like you can't have like surgery or like you can't have something happen to you while you have like an active case of mono. And I was like, okay, so what do you mean? What am I supposed to do with this thing on my hip? And they were like, sorry. So I was out of school, out of college for like maybe like 1.5 weeks. And then when they like finally like de-gooped and like got rid of all the stuff that was like on my hip, got rid of the staph infection, the doctor was like, you can't numb infected tissue. I'll never forget him saying that, because I was like, okay, somebody should get on that, because I'm not excited about this right now. And it was one of the most painful things that I've ever had happen to me in my life. And there was like a little like quarter size like crater in my hip where my underwear sits for so long. It took so long to heal. I think that's a straight up lie. Pinless said the same thing. What a full nightmare. I was like, okay, can you numb the things around it? What? And maybe they did. I don't remember. Let's see. Also, during this time, I need you guys to know that while I was healing and I had mono, my parents and my siblings went to Disney World because I think it was my middle brother, had like a band thing in Disney World. They can't numb it. What I'm saying, it will work worse, but you should still try. He really might have. I really don't remember. I just know that is it's like a core memory of me laying on this little like doctor bed and him being like, you can't numb infected tissue, so this is gonna really fucking hurt. So like my mom was like laying across my chest to like hold me down, and my dad was like holding my little feet. What the fuck? That's so strange. Okay, anyway. Yeah, not a McDonald bot. I've had worse things show up, but that's so funny. Anyway. Fat phobia or ad, you decide? No, literally. Hello! We're talking about medical stuff right now. Yeah, they went to Disney World. So I was at home recovering by myself, which I was like 20 or 21, maybe 19, between 19 and 21. So like, it wasn't a huge deal. But it was still like, it was a lot. And then my friend Tori, who I'm not friends with anymore, came and stayed with me. Yeah, to be fair, I honestly probably would have been like, you should go to Disney World, because like they'd already paid for it. Yeah. It had been planned for a long time. It wasn't like just my family going. It was like with a band trip. It was like with the school. And I was like, honestly, like, it's not like I was in middle school. You know what I mean? I was in college. And I was like, so fair. It's not as bad. Of the many, many things my parents did wrong, honestly, like, I don't feel like it was that bad. Because I was, like, old enough. Yeah, I was mostly just, like, so fucking tired. Anytime I'm sleepy, I'm like, my mono's back. I have mono again. And it wasn't even, like, it was just a horrible time. One of the more reasonable things they've done. My name is Morgan. My pronouns are she, her. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've had, like, a lot of weird medical things happen. You know? And, like, I feel like what's gonna happen is either... What I would pay so much money for is, like, an accurate, detailed description of, like, facts about my medical history with no, like, opinions on them. Because, like, I've been in the hospital no less than, like, 5 times, I would say, to stay overnight before college. And in college alone, I was in the hospital 3 times. Maybe 2. Is that true? My mom just, like, she's not really a truth teller. I wouldn't label her as a truth teller. I thought the whole thing was that you get mono again. I thought it was, like, always in your system and it can always, like, spike up or whatever. Yeah, mono stays with you forever. You cannot be infected with mono twice. It will live in your body in an inactive state. Most people will not experience a reinfection and therefore undergo mono symptoms twice. However, in rare cases, mono symptoms may reoccur months or even years later. Hello. Ain't calling her a truther. We're talking about a bunch of medical stuff. About me. Mono stays with you forever. But your immune system sucks, so you'll get it again. Yeah. You can definitely get strep and bronchitis again. Right? I have. Now I'm scared. I used to get strep a lot. Are you not supposed to? Yeah, people can get strep throat more than once. Having strep throat does not protect someone from getting it in the future. What was the other one you said? It's like the flu, right? I've had strep many times. Bronchitis. I've had bronchitis a lot. Did you know? This is from my doctor. So if anyone here is a doctor smarter than my doctor, sorry. Did you know that bronchitis isn't like a real disease? Yes, bronchitis is caused by other things. So all bronchitis means is like the swelling of like your bronchioles or something like that. So when I was super fucking sick last October, and it wasn't COVID, or at least it didn't test positive for COVID. It wasn't strep, it wasn't the flu, and I was like sicker than I've ever been, like that type of sick in my like adult life. He was like, it might be bronchitis. I mean, it's definitely bronchitis because like, you know, these things are swollen, but like a bunch of things can cause it. They also thought that I might have RSV, but at the time we weren't on the health insurance we're on now, and the guy that I saw was like, it's like super fucking expensive for an adult to get an RSV test, so like I'm not gonna do it, but you probably have RSV. And I was like, cool, at least I don't have any babies to hang out with. Oops, I got too sick and now I'm more sick with something else disease. Hold on. So when this happened last October, we're Googling, right? We're Googling bronchitis. Did you know I had bronchitis all the time as a kid? When I was in the hospital, twice, it was definitely like pneumonia, which I didn't realize most people don't end up in the hospital with pneumonia. And also, I've been in the hospital with bronchitis. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens when you get, like, bronchitis. And Phoebe was like, no. And I was like, yeah, you get bronchitis, you go to the hospital, they put you in the hospital. You have to stay overnight. And they were like, no. And we Googled it. Did you know? Did you know that when you get something, you can get any type of sickness, not any type, but any type of like infection, coughing, fever kind of thing. If left untreated, or perhaps you went to a doctor for it to be treated, but you didn't give your child that medicine, it gets worse, and it can get so bad because it is a sickness still being not treated in a child, that is when you end up in the hospital with bronchitis. Did you know that? Did you know that probably if you're an otherwise, like, nothing else is going on, you're not supposed to be in the hospital with bronchitis? I did not know that. And I was like, you're lying. And we Googled it. And that is it. I'm going to say, hang on. How, bronchitis hospital bad enough? I don't know how we Googled it. Severe bronchitis, maybe. Yeah, and you can have lung damage. Asthma, pneumonia, and bronchitis are common lung diseases that can send both kids and adults to the emergency room. Untreated. Oh, thank you. Isn't that cuckoo bananas? Untreated bronchitis is what I want. You're right. If bronchitis is left untreated, the infection can travel from the airways into the lungs. That can lead to pneumonia. Pneumonia is an infection inside both lungs. My friend had it at 4 and has always had a hard time. Look at me, I have no problems. I don't always have a cough. All the time. Did you know you have more than 2 tonsils? What do you mean? How many tonsils do I have? 3 pairs of tonsils? What? Three pairs. No. My littlest brother, the one who's visiting, he was really sick as a kid, and they gave him this, like, breathing... I don't remember. We had a cuter name for it. But it was like it was a breathing treatment. It was like a humidifier, but you had to put a mask on. And it, like, put, like, humidity directly into your lungs. Nebulizer. Now that seems like a crazy name for it. When you get your tonsils removed, do they take all 6? I don't know. Now I'm scared. I still have my tonsils. Where I'm from in Mobile, I don't know if they do this anymore, but my middle brother had his tonsils removed because he was always sick. And then the doctor was like, we'll just take his tonsils out and then he won't be sick anymore. And I was really small. I mean, not really small. I was probably in like the 5th grade. The 5th or 6th grade. And I was like, what? It's from asthma. It's for asthma. I use it when I'm sick. I actually hate knowing there are 6 tonsils. They barely let you keep your parts these days. I googled it. There's 3 pairs of tonsils in the throat. Did it work to keep your brother from being sick? I guess it kind of did, but he's also the kind of person who, like, his arm was broken for 2 weeks and no one knew because he didn't want to complain about it. Let's Google, what do your tonsils do? Your tonsils are 2 round, fleshy masses, gross, in the back of your throat. Part of your immune system, your tonsils are like lymph nodes. They help filter out germs that enter through your nose or mouth to protect the rest of your body from infection. That doesn't make any sense. Why do they remove them? They trap infection. Interesting. You had to have a bunch of within certain periods of quality of life. Only once in my life do I remember, like, feeling... Now, if you're a doctor or a nurse, Silent Hill nurse and others, I don't know if this is what happened. How it felt was that the sides of the back of my throat were touching each other. And I was like, I cannot breathe. And then we went to the emergency room. My tonsils are little bitches. I still have mine. Good old tonsillitis. I don't know. I don't think out here in Oregon they remove them as quickly as they do in Mobile, Alabama. But I know quite a few people who had their tonsils removed. They can grow back? What do you mean? I have heard about the stones. I've never had stones. Yes. All of the tonsils got swollen and infected. They touched my tongue and scarred. It's pretty invasive. As adults, it's a little more dangerous to remove them. Why is that? They also say it's worse when you get your wisdom teeth out as an adult. And I guess chickenpox is worse when you're an adult. More blood vessels. That makes sense. We should have evolved to not have tonsils, gallbladders, appendixes. Yeah. Well, you know. I promise we are going to get to Animal Crossing in just a minute. Adult immune systems can't bounce back as fast as well. That makes sense. We should just be brains in jars, I think. I agree. I'm learning too much about tonsils. That is for sure. The tonsils to Animal Crossing pipeline. And you're welcome. And now we know more about tonsils. My gallbladder almost killed me at 21. OMG. Same. Twinsies. My gallbladder, according to the doctor I saw, which again, as we've all heard, I wouldn't say they're the most, like, well-informed doctors I've ever heard of. When I had my... Okay, something happened. When I had my gallbladder removed when I was in college... typically what happens is, like, you get, like, gallstones, which are, like, kidney stones, but in your gallbladder. Mine wasn't that. That wasn't the problem she was having. The way that he explained it to me is that, like, what your gallbladder's supposed to do is, like, take the bile from one part of your body and then put it in a different part of your body. And mine wasn't doing that. It was, like, taking the bile and then putting it backwards. They also, I was in, like, incredible pain. They did the ultrasound, which is how they check for gallstones, and I didn't have any. And they were like, that's weird. I don't know what your pain is then. Like, everything looks normal on the ultrasound. They admitted me 2 days later. I'm in, like, a super ton of pain. And they were giving me morphine, like, every 4 hours. Because it's Alabama. I'd like to be clear. I don't think that's what they do other places. Morphine, very easy to get if you're sick in Alabama. They do a different test where they make me drink this, like, I don't know, incredibly gross drink. And they put me in a machine when they watch the drink go through my body. Yeah. By the time I got to the ER later, my liver was affected and I had pancreatitis. Hospitals love to make you drink a gross drink. Yes. And so then they were like, this is what it looks like your body's doing. And I was like, okay, hate that. Let's get that out of there. I have not done colonoscopy prep. If it doesn't run in your family, you're not supposed to do it till you're like 40, right? Am I behind? Yeah. Gotta get the pipes clean. It was awful. It was awful. I don't understand why they waited 2 days to do it. It was so much. Okay, anyway. Early detection for anything is important. That's so fair. Know you're normal. Welcome to Animal Crossing. I'm gonna unpin this. I'm gonna unpin this. Great chat about our bodies this morning. I'm now realizing it's 9 o'clock and Phoebe has not made me a little coffee. Girltopia time. I know. The shop will be closed tomorrow. Interesting. I don't have Brewster yet. So I have 6 people on my island, I think. Alright, we're going to start with my little daily chores. Yeah. I'll give you a tour of everyone who lives here, though. Hang on. Oh my god. That's right. I just also expanded my home again. No, it's just a Switch game. You don't have to play online. Oh, are you bringing me a little coffee? No. That's interesting. Let's get rid of this guy. It's really cute. It's a very easy, like, low stakes game. Okay, this is Rio. I invited her. I don't know if she's gonna be, like, here forever. But I did invite her. Look at the little star on her cheek. She's very cute. I should give her a gift. I don't even know what's in my pockets. Globe. Let's give her study poster. The purple eyeliner. I know. She is for sure girl. Yeah. She's one of the, like, pop star ones. Spork? Spoink is not anyone's name. Okay, this is Puddles. She looks like she has underwear on her head. I did not pick her. Hello? Oh my god. Why does my thing keep disconnecting? She's cute. We do, like, we do, like, what is it called? We let people come over sometimes. I can't remember the name. Man, Spoink is my favorite villager. Rhonda. Rhonda I also invited. She's giving girl. This is Ken. I hate him. I didn't ask Ken to be here. He's one of the ones that I had to accept. Which is stupid. Okay, let's see. I don't have anything to give him. Oh, man. I thought... Didn't Rhonda give me something? Garden lantern. Yes, exactly. Oh my god. Protein shaker bottle? Ew. So what I usually do is if I don't really care about them that much, then I just give them something for my pockets. There's not really anyone right now that I care a lot about. Except maybe Sasha. Hit him with a net. I've heard the best way to get them to move is to keep giving them gifts because they feel like they've lived like a well-rounded life on your... Okay, this is my boy Sasha. He's probably my favorite right now. Look at him. I love him. Cute. You can never have too many Barbies. Yeah, teach me. I love him so much. I got him on an island. Give it a try, Hoppity. I fucking will, bro. I've definitely not been friends with him long enough to... I just invited him. This is like his first day with a house, I think. Yes. I am... I'd like to be clear, I have played this game a lot. While I appreciate everyone's advice, I don't want you to feel like you have to work too hard. Oh man, I forgot to have my net out. That's crazy. Okay, hang on. Let me find other people you haven't met yet. I also have fucking Sheldon, who I hate. Nice. I've learned more from you than anywhere else. That's so funny. Listen, I will say though, honestly, all the time people will be like, did you know if you just hit XYZ or whatever, like, this thing will happen? And I'll be like, you're fucking lying. So honestly, it's fair to assume I don't know things. I kind of play for vibes. I also, when I played originally, like, never knew what I was supposed to be playing. Oh, it was that the, Oh. Oh, so this is just weaponized incompetence? You're literally not wrong. Don't worry about what was on the notice board. The newest notice, it was that Nook's Crane is expanding. Is that what you meant? Every day I shake my trees. I know everybody gets bored, I'm sure. Me, I don't care. I must shake my trees. Listen, remember when we were all obsessed with Animal Crossing? And we were all sitting at home and everything was so differently stressful than it is now? I don't know what you could possibly mean. Listen, if you shake your trees every day, you will get stuff. Every day, there's little treats in the trees. See? I got a Papa Bear. I don't remember. I think it's boobs. I don't remember what I drew. It's because when you first start the game, it's like, you need so many... Okay, I don't need that. You need so many fucking Nook miles. And so I'm just like, I do like all the things that I know get you points, like writing on the board, and I almost always draw boobs. What can I say? That's what I want people to know about. In so many ways, I also shake my trees. So true. Oh, I just don't need anything else. What I need is money. I know that's not how you're supposed to play the game. I think you're supposed to hit stuff all the time. But I have plenty of rocks and iron in my storage. What I don't have plenty of is money. I also hope to do some crafting today. Because my goal this time is to craft as much as possible. Yes, so that's why I always hit, like, every rock at least once, because I want to get the money rock. So I usually will hit them once. And then see if it's the money rock. And if it's not the money rock, I'm not going to hit it more than once. Because I don't care. Come here, bro. Nice. Yeah, I haven't done any crafting, really. And I gotta get ready for freaking Halloween. A financial rock. Yes, for sure. You gotta dig. That's what I did with the last one. I always dig, just to be sure that I don't run around. Although, honestly, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've gotten the Money Island once in this playthrough. Which is not a lot. I don't know. I never, like, do the flowers. Because I don't care about them that much. My friend Hannah has, like, a catalog where she keeps up with all the flowers. And I'm always like, that is a lot of work. And I'm happy for her. Yes. I do know that the fruit sells. But I like to use them in case I need them. I like to leave them there because they're cute. And I don't need money that bad. I don't need iron, I need money. This is just what I do every day. I know you can also use, there's like an app, it might be the same one, where like you can not customize, but like you can like make plans, if that makes sense, and see how they look before you actually do it in the game. That also is like, I'm so happy if you love it. That seems like doing the work twice to me. Me, I'm more of a casual player. Hey, bro. I forget what it's called. If you just Google, like, Animal Crossing, like, planning app? In the game, sorry. I haven't done, like, most of my crafting. So if you look here, if you see like a check mark in the corner, that means that you've made it before. If you see the little like bag in the left-hand corner, like of this one, it means it's like in your pockets right now. So like all the ones that don't have a check mark, I've literally never made them. And I want to try and make like everything in my catalog at least once, even if I just end up like selling it. Because like, you know, it gets you good, like, Nook miles, and also it's fun. It's a cute game. I also like that it's really, like, low stakes. Because it's nice to play, like, while you're watching something. Oh, man. Your Honor, she's just a collector. Literally. Okay, hang on. Let me dig up this guy. I think the season changes slowly, because you'll see some of my, what are they called? Trees are slightly different colors. I don't know when it's, like, officially fall. It is synced with today's date. Okay. What just broke my net? It does change slowly for fall. That's what I thought. It's so cute. I love fall Animal Crossing. I like all the seasons. Yes, your stuff breaks after a certain amount of times using it. You can eventually get the recipes to make them out of gold, and they like break like way, way, way less often, supposedly. I've never done that. the sassy snow people. The gold tools never break. See, people say that, but now I'm suspicious. If your tools broke in Stardew, I'd never be able to get anything done. It swaps to winter mid-November. It's a very short fall. Okay, I'm gonna go to here. And then this is where I'll be. They had a crossover with Mario, and so you can have little pipes. So what I do is I put one pipe in my pocket, and then I put the other one behind Nook's cranny. Oh, man. Come here, bro. And then I can always, go sell stuff really quick, and then go back to where I was. Which is nice. Ooh, do I already know how to make this? I don't! Nice. And then I can just quickly sell stuff to empty my pockets. Thank you. I know some people do the same thing, but with their house. But one thing about me is I will sell building materials when I feel like I have enough in storage. I never craft a slingshot. Never. I always buy one. Always. I don't know why. There's no real reason. Okay, let's see. I probably want to keep the globe. I want to give the shaker to someone. I'll sell the Sahara ticket. I don't really want it. I'll keep that just in case. I can give Papa Bear to someone. I'll give the tomatoes away because I don't need them. I feel like the cute sofa is actually one of the ugly ones. I literally, yeah, I forget that you can craft them. Okay, let me organize these real fast. The pipe goes here. This is stuff that needs to go to my house. These pants and these shoes, I forgot that I bought. Also, this pumpkin. He needs to go to my house. These pumpkins. I only ever craft if the... Yes, if it's closed. I mean, it depends on what it is. Okay, this is stuff I'm giving to people. So let's put Papa Bear, protein shaker. How is your Switch old? How old is the oldest Switch? Okay, this, I don't really, it doesn't really have a place. It can go right there. Not loosed. I'll never go if my Nook's Cranny is loosed. No, that's horrible. That is sad. Yes, I have also if I have a day, okay. If I have a day when I really want to be fishing to like make money, I'll literally make like 3 fishing poles and then just keep them in my pocket. And I'll be like, time to go break all these poles. That's also a great time when it's good to have a pipe in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sometimes I just smack the tree. After this, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Because I need to start moving. I think this is my first set that's like maybe dying. Because it'll, every now and then the right one will just like fucking disconnect for no reason. But I'm hoping maybe I can buy the cute little like pastel ones that just came out. Just like an Animal Crossing. That's how it feels. That's why it's such a genius game. The Joy-Cons are very easy to replace compared to like other things. Compared to the whole Switch. That's fair. The way I have to force myself out of the Switch section at Target. You're being so brave. Okay. Perfect. I wish the ladder would stay where it is. I know that eventually, I could probably do it now actually. You can get vines from the like, the island where you like work at and use them as ladders. And that's my fucking favorite thing to do. I can't wait to put them up. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Nintendo fixes things, but honestly, I don't know. I've never done it. Do-do-do-do. A ladder setup kit. That seems like a lot of work, though. The vines, really cute. I've never seen this ladder setup kit. Oh no, I hope not. One of our Joy-Cons had drift. I feel like that's what happens. Oh my god, not what I meant. I also, people love the tool wheel. I never use it. I'll be on the lookout. I bet it's one of the ones you have to buy. It won't let you link... Why is my voice like that? It won't let you put a link in chat unless you're a mod. But you can put it in the Discord, or you can just tell people exactly what to Google. Hell yeah! Thank you, Buster. It's such a weird nostalgia, I think, that we all have for, like, when we first started playing Animal Crossing. Started playing New Horizons. Like, it was such a weird time in our lives. And it was like, everybody was always using the word unprecedented. And like, I know for us, we were like, it's never gonna not be like this. And we don't know when we're gonna go back to work. And I don't know what's gonna happen with our fucking jobs and our healthcare and everything. But we had Animal Crossing. We had whipped coffee. Finally. Took you long enough, bro. Thank you, Seven. It was my senior year of college and Animal Crossing kept me sane. It was just so... It was so weird. We also had depression and severe anxiety. Yeah, a lot of people were working from home. It's just weird. That's true. Had is not the right word. For once, I would just like to live in precedented times. So true. I also only do the money tree sometimes. Sometimes I see it and I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. In my Animal Crossing aquarium. Berry and Hole. I couldn't see my mom, but I could see Tom Nook. Yeah. No, that makes total sense. Yes. I cannot imagine. One of my best friend's husband is a nurse. Did it give you any extra money when you did 25,000? It was like, I don't know. What a strange time we all lived through. And like, there's still a pandemic, but it's not quarantine. You know what I mean? Like, my best friend's husband really likes... well, he has a different job now, but really liked being on the COVID floor because it was like very... Where he was at, like everything was kind of the same all the time. It was like very consistent as like what you were gonna do every day, which is fair. Not really. Not really, Pinless, because like a lot of restaurants were still open. So the people working there still had to work. I was not allowed 2 kilometers from my home? How did they enforce that? I know, like, we were in Florida and it was a stay-at-home order, but, like, there weren't people pulling people, like, you weren't getting pulled over on the street. I heard, and they were both on the front lines in the hospital they work at. That's so crazy. I know that in, oh no. I know that in, I think it's Australia. That's so sad. I think it's Australia. It's like, there was somewhere where they, like, were super, super serious about it that I saw on TikTok. And it was, like, only one person from your house was, like, allowed to go to the grocery store, and they, like, enforced it. And I was like, that is so different than what we're doing here. Also Ireland. Yeah, that's bonkers. I'm sure it fucking helped, though. Only 2 of my fossils are worth anything. Nice. Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't have to do online school. Yeah. It was so much. And all of you were so brave. Because, wow. Oh, nice. Yes. Amber, Phoebe's little brother was like that. And they were working at Target. Don't worry, I have a permit. It says my grandma died. Yeah. All the things that had to be online. Can you, like, there are surgeons out there where their surgery parts were, like, online. And I'm sure not all of them, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, everyone who's doing surgery never did surgery before. But, like, I feel like all the doctors should probably be in person. They were just playing virtual operation. I've never been so productive and worn so little pants. Yeah. Very cute baby on a walk. Yeah. Maybe they cut open little grapes or something. Also, like, eat things that were super, like, not essential to, like, the world, but essential to people's livelihoods, like hair salons. The people who work there. I am not talking about, like, the people who had signs that's like, let me get a haircut. But, like, the people who work at the salons. Like, did they qualify for unemployment? Like, that's so much. Oh, man, I forgot Leaf was here. I could have sold him my things. Hair and tattoo shops? Yeah. He is literally so cute. I'm here to shop. What a weird time. What a weird time, but hey, we made it through. We survived. Oh, carrots, fuck yeah. I'll take 5. Okay, what are the flowers are here? Because I don't ever remember what flowers I have. I think I've got... I wish I had a picture of them. Oh, I don't think I have any tulips. Solana's going forward for the panini. Set up a GoFundMe so customers can support. Well, that's nice. Oh my god. That's true. Though it's true, but what about the ones that were just about to do that? We never wipe down our grocery bags. We did do the thing. Basically, like, once people started pointing out, first of all, from what I understand, they've now, like, proven that it's, like, really hard to get it through, like, touching something anyway. So, like, brand new residents were on the front lines. Oh, my God. But at the time, obviously, we didn't know that. But we never really wiped down our groceries unless it was, like, we cleaned our fruit and veggies a lot more than we normally would. But, like, that was, like, things that were in packages. You know what I mean? We didn't really wipe them down that much. We did wipe down our home a lot, though. Okay, so, like, the faucets and, like, the door handles and things we were wiping down with Lysol. Because once Disney World opened back up, everyone but me had to go back to work. And, like, I was waiting on my call for a really long time. And then instead of them calling me back, they let me go. Cute. Oh, I need to put this money tree. Let me make a new axe. That's so much. During the pandemic, I had a coworker who got fired because she stole someone's N95 mask out of their locker. That's bonkers. So we were little Lysol wiping and washing our groceries and mail. That makes sense. None of us were immunocompromised. No, we definitely wouldn't be pinless. I don't know if we ever would have left, and we should have. People who work at theme parks do not get paid enough. Oh my God, Charlize. Get out of here, bro. Yes. Yeah, I'm not saying it was crazy to wipe those things down. Also, if you wanted to do it now, you could. Also, there's, like, if you're immunocompromised, there's not just COVID out there anyway. There's, like, plenty of other things, so it makes sense. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. No, yeah, I don't know if we would have ever left. We should have, for sure. What do I even need? Rocks? Iron, probably? Villagers coming to visit is also my least favorite part of the game. Okay, later. COVID doesn't transfer via objects, but some things do. Yeah. The transition from grocery stores going back to delivering without bags towards the end of lockdowns. What do you mean they deliver without bags? They just put all of your shit in a pile outside your house? I need wood. I need wood. The guy just threw an apple at you? They just huck groceries at your door? They deliver them loose! That sounds horrible. They, like, had 2 weeks here where they weren't doing, bags at, like, because we don't get grocery delivery, but our upstairs neighbors do. They had a time where they weren't doing grocery delivery with bags, and it was such a strange couple weeks. And now they just switched to a different type of paper bag. I had to rush to put them inside on the sofa, and the guy just stands there looking impatient with boxes. Yeah, I fucking bet. Okay. Wood. Where's seasonal? Pile of leaves. I can make spooky lantern. Tower. What do I need for the arch? Some hardwood, some clay. Nice. Hardwood. And softwood. Alright. Grab some hardwood. Some softwood. What did I say? Clay? Was that it? I think that's it. I'm very excited. Table. Just a little table. My name is Lewis. They come in crates? Yeah. They always did grocery pickup, I think. Maybe not. I don't remember. I love the grocery store. I love it so much. Because stores wouldn't let them in without masks. SAG-AFTRA is still striking. Okay, what do we need? I need more pumpkin. Oh, I have more pumpkin. Whoops. How are my pockets looking? Insane. Okay, hold on. Descript Robo Bear Media. The Writers Guild made a deal with Sanctimonious, yes. It would be really cool if I could know what you were talking about, but I can't. So. Grocery pickup was already a thing here. They definitely always had grocery pickup at Walmart, but it was like you had to schedule a time like way ahead of time. So like if you, I only know because I have a friend who used it like since she had kids. So it would be like Tuesday, and you would have to. Oh man, I don't have enough pumpkin for the arch. That's okay, I can eat this. Okay, hater. I guess you don't need to eat or anything. Okay, I need a place to put all the stuff I just made. Let's do... I can't believe you sprained your ankle twice. Let's do it behind this. I should also put a bridge in. So we could also work on that. Yes. They would forget stuff a lot. Okay, I think I'm gonna make this area, like, kind of spooky. Kind of like my little Halloween area. Oh my god, I forgot already. Drop it. Let's put some things down. I probably shouldn't have kept all these things that were just in my pockets here, but here we are. A single bicycle seat, and I was like, no. What else did I make? Oh, this. And the table. Perfect. Okay, you guys stay right there. I love the freaking grocery store. I love it so much. Second time was because I felt better from physical appointment. Took a normal step off the back porch. Oh no. Horrible. I've never gone to the doctor for like a sprained ankle. I'm always just like, it'll get better. Dear reader, it almost never does. Normal. Cleaning bleach when I ordered hair bleach? They gave me a block of regular cheese. That is not good. That's not what you want. Okay, let's see. Bleach plus milk equals cheese. Literally. I haven't seen the Mail Instacart shopper videos. I saw someone talking about them, if that makes sense. Destroy your hair and your tummy. I think my plan is to make one of the houses like a Halloween house, but I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Next, let's take my supplies back to my house. Mail insert shopper. So true. Okay. This needs to go away. Globe, I'm also going to put away, because I do want globe. TV, I'll also put away. Oh my god, no. Why would I do that? Put in storage. I wish that you could put multiple things in storage at once. No, I'm giving that to someone. I haven't gotten any special flowers. Okay, giving those away. I need to set up a flower area. I also need to put a money tree down. Okay, let's go. Girltopia is only like 3 weeks old. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Fuck this guy. Oh, I forgot about this. That means I'm also missing one of my tools. Yes, I have exactly one. I am going to move on my flowers today, though. No, put me back in. I got to put something away, and I also got to make something. I'm trying to inspire everyone to restart their islands. Because nobody's playing anymore. And it's not helpful if you're not... Like, it doesn't... If you're attached to your island, but you're never on it, you might as well not have it. Is how I feel. If you don't feel that way, that's also fine, though. Okay, what am I missing? What goes right here? It can't be a ladder. It's not a shovel. Not a net. It's not an axe. What could it be? Thank you. That's me. Yeah, I've got my axe. Is it my other axe? Sometimes I have two. Maybe it is. I've got everybody else. I don't really need to. Alright. Seems good to me. Actually, no. I want to switch these. Because I like that my pipe is here. Okay. This is a money tree I need to bury. That is a treat I'm giving someone. These are trees I'm selling and a recipe I'm selling. These are things I need to bury. This is a random Nook Mile ticket. Actually, I guess I can put that in storage. I tried to flatten one of my old islands. And I got too bored. I was like, I'm just going to start over. Oh, I forgot you lost your island. Rip. Rip to one of the best. Okay, this guy, I think I already took the money off of him. Both of these, I think they used to have money on them. Oh no. I don't think there's anything that's been added new in a long time. Actually, let me do this first. Which is fine. Give me your wood. Alright, and I will be putting the money tree here. Perfect. When we were playing in 2020, we called having like all 4 rows of pockets Big Boy Pockets. And so I'll never not call it that. Because Big Boy Pockets is so funny to me. And it will never not be funny. Alright. Listen, that's fair. If you don't want to fully restart, you don't have to. That's so funny, Mushroom Jody. That's the part that I like the most. I'm the same with Stardew Valley. I've restarted. Like, I've made so many Stardew Valley islands because it's like the first, like, year I really like. And then after that, I'm like... The, like, fancier stuff, I don't even know how to do. Yeah. That's fair. I feel like that's the part that I get the most. It's like you don't make any decisions, really. It's like, this is what you have to do. They added or going to add characters that can have seasonal depression. You're lying. This cannot be true. Brioche is really cute. Croissant is also super cute. Oh my god. I love Girltopia. I think I would actually play every now and then if my villagers didn't guilt trip me. That's what I'm saying. Are they really? That's so cute. Okay, let's next go plant my new carrots. Love them, obsessed with them. I also need to start planning out where I'm going to put some inclines. My plan is I want to try... I don't have terraforming anyway, but I want to try to not have... I want to try and keep like the natural landscape as much as I can. I should have also grabbed my fence pieces. I definitely am going to make, like, I'm going to do stuff with, like, the water. Once I can terraform. No, you're fine. Carrot. Plant carrot. I'm gonna run out of space here for my vegetables if I don't get terraforming soon. Hashtag just girly things. I do too. She smacks him right down. Good job. You did a great job at therapy, I can tell. Okay, let's get rid of these flowers. Fuck them. Hey! I love that for you. What the heck? Oh. Getting rid of these flowers. They're in my way anyway. I don't want them here. It was not a ghost husband. Just my phone being silly goofy. Oh, okay. Hey. Alright. Nice. Let's go get my fence pieces. Oh, wait, I could build it down. My incline could be here-ish. Well, once I have freaking terraforming, it can be here. I forgot about our little candle collab. Why did I do that? Please. Okay, I now need a place for flowers. I'm thinking right underneath the vegetables, like right here-ish. Could be cute for like a flower patch, because then it's like you have to go through the flowers to get to... I wish I could pull vault off the hill. I also think I'm going to put some of the houses up here. So I think I'm going to get rid of most of these trees. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Is what I think I'm going to do. Okay, first let's sell these ones in my pocket. Okay, hold on. I have a bunch of text messages. Very popular. It's our friends trying to find out if Siggy's pregnant or not. And Phoebe said the appointment isn't for 2 hours. Oh my god, it's so much work. I'm working so hard. The reason I didn't want to use my pipe, though, is because I'm going to my house next. And what happens sometimes when I use my pipe, not to go back to where I originally was, I forget that I had it out. And then I'm like, where's my pipe? It's somewhere on the island. Sell 'em. Yeah. It's getting very close. Sure, take them. Oh, I should put some money in my account. I'm very excited. Well, I'm medium excited. Honestly, whether she's pregnant or not, whew, it's all the same to me. Because I don't do anything for her. Because she's not... I wouldn't say we're cool. You know? She kind of showed up at my house. Crashed on my vibes. That's fair. Oh, here he goes. As always. Ooh. I can change my mailbox's location now. You're not on speaking terms with Siggy? No. I'm definitely not. I don't even go out there and look at her. Deposit. Let's put... How much do I fucking need? Maybe 80,000? Nice. Okay. I like to put all of my money into my little savings account until I have enough to pay off the loan, and then I pay off the loan all at once. I like to think that Tom Nook is shook. I'm sure he's not, but... Doo-doo-doo. I didn't even notice where the other room was. That's so funny. I mean, this is still where I want this for now. Okay. What was I doing next? Moving all the flowers? Well, moving all the trees so that I can then move all the flowers. Oh, I needed the fence from my house. That's what I wanted. Go back in. You're doing your best, which is what matters. I also haven't used any of my customization kits yet. I'm saving them. She did literally crash my birthday party. That's exactly what happened. Which was not fucking cool. Okay, I'm gonna need a fuck ton of oranges to eat. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright, up we go. First things first. Now, I'm now realizing the fence is going to be a little wompy jog. Because you can't put it sideways. That's alright. I'll just have it block you from falling off the hill.
Yeehaw.
Is it supposed to improve mood, or does it taste like mood? Oh, must so god. Welcome. Thanks for being here. The fence is so precious. No falling off hills. Oh, man. But only a little. Because I can't put it on this corner. I guess I can do this? Maybe. Hang on, it may not let me. It won't let me. I know! Okay. That's gonna have to do. That's fine. It's more to appease Isabel. And I can eventually move them all. Okay. Here we go. Time to get some fucking trees gone. Actually, I guess I should chop them down. Because then I can at least get some wood. So now I have all this fruit for no reason. I can also... I know Isabel wants trees, okay? So don't think that these trees are gone forever. Well, don't think that all trees are gone forever, I guess is what I'm saying. Because you can steal trees from islands. And I have. I don't remember if we have to. Get your own trees, Isabel. She loves trees. I've gotten rid of trees before, and she's always upset and says that I don't have enough. And I'm always like, okay, well, stop being a fucking bitch. Bruh. Try agreeing with me. There were too many trees. I needed space. Trees are the enemy of progress, Isabel. Get it together. She didn't appreciate it. No, literally. A lot of people said that they got in trouble for having too many trees. But I've definitely gotten in trouble twice on 2 different islands for not having enough. So I will typically remove them and then add some other ones back. I've never watched like a full season of Doctor Who. The one I've definitely seen the most of is David Tennant. Snee. Amazing. Okay. Nope. Too many trees and flowers? That's so fucked up for her to say. Okay, now I will be getting rid of this guy. Perfect. Alright. Please don't bully me, I'm dying. She's canonically married to the Doom guy. Isabel? That's so funny. Who's the Doom guy? Is Catherine Tatebear the one that's in the office? By the way, I had no idea her last name was Tatebear. I believe bushes count as trees. That is very smart. The guy from Doom? This means nothing to me. Hello, Ian. Is Doom a movie? It's another game. Their games share a common release date. Good for them. Some guy. I don't know who he is. Alright. Oh no, do I not have my pipe? Oh, I do. Well, I don't really need my pipe. What I need is to go to my house. Now people say they're a couple. Welcome to chat. We're having 5 conversations at once. You're so right. That's simply how it is. She hates David Tennant? I mean, I wouldn't say I have a big opinion on him. He's very handsome. That's my opinion. Actually, I probably want the fence. Alright, let's start grabbing some... He's a great hairline. Let's start grabbing some, flowers. Alright, here we go. Alright, we've got hyacinths. Let me just make a second shovel while I'm here, because this one's definitely gonna die. Oh, he's pretty and a good person? Let me get some water. Ooh. Everybody stretch. I'm also gonna get a little sweater because I'm cold. I'm chilly. Ooh. Anthony Crowley. He and his father-in-law both played the Doctor. Interesting. Michael Sheen is in the Twilight franchise. He plays Arrow. And that is what I know him from, and that is what he is to me. I have noticed that Good Omens is your current fixation. Bo's super into Good Omens. I also, I know I would love it, but also as someone with religious trauma, I'm nervous to start it. So I haven't. You know. Wait, hang on. I haven't gotten the things out. What do I need? Hardwood and then iron. Michael Sheen, my beloved. Let's craft. Yeah, I assume it will be critical of Christianity. That is my fear. I feel like it's like, you know how it's like I can talk shit about my mom, but like you can't? I feel like it might be like that. And I might be like, I don't love it. I really hated Book of Mormon when I first saw it, and I'm not even Mormon. So, there's that. By the way, I am lying. Okay, now I'm finally ready to start moving flowers. Oh, let me update my thing. Duh. What would I even call it? I'm just gonna say flower moving. Flower relocating, maybe? Do. Flowers don't stack either, right? This is gonna get old fast. Yeah. Is it goopy? What? The little lines on it? What happened?
You see the aggressive green flecks
Yeah.
from the tart.
Oh.
So I say we let them all dry, flip the tart over.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
No, nothing. There's not anything we can do.
It is a bummer to me.
Yeah, it is a bummer to me too. Your hair very tall though.
Incredibly tall. I had a horrible nightmare about kittens, so I think it's the fear.
I think it's the fear of kittens.
The fear. Well, it was just a really bad dream. In the dream, y'all know how like some cats have like polydactyl toes? Like they have like extra toes? Unrelated, in my dream, this cat had like a little tail coming out of its neck. It's very scary.
Lean down, show them your head.
No, it's fine.
Why is your head
I'm not stressed out at all.
It's so tall.
No. Listen. It was bad. Hi, babies. Hello, hello. Michael and I have been painting. I know. I look like a fucking cockatoo. It was very scary to me.
You're very cute, though.
It was very scary, and in the dream, I was just, for some reason, we were in a play. And also, like, the stage where we were was where cats were getting spayed. And so I had to, like, wrangle Siggy and also, like, a million little... There was four little tiny kittens. And one of them had a tail coming out of its neck. They were all, like, alive and fine. The stressful part of the nightmare was me, like, trying to, like, wrangle kittens. So I think it made my hair tall.
Yeah.
I also took a night shower, so that happens. Is your flower relocating?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You can make your own coffee. Yes. You're very brave and powerful and kind.
Can't.
Oh my god. The drama. Okay.
Okay, I love you. We're painting our cabinets. It's going wellish. I don't think it's that we don't want her to be pregnant. I think the problem, I want her to be healthy for the most part. It's not that I don't want her to be pregnant, it's that her being pregnant is so much more work. Not necessarily for me, but for Phoebe. Versus, like, if she just is, like, weirdly sick and they have, like, medication to make her better, then after that we can, like, get her to a nice, loving home that has space for her. Yeah. It's not till, the appointment isn't till, like, 11:30 or 11:45. Oh, man. I hit the wrong button. You shouldn't be allowed to pick flowers without them being like, are you sure? Yeah. It's so much. Oh, nice. Bury it again. Yeah. I also wish flowers would stack. Yeah, so Phoebe called 5 different vets here in Salem when we found her. And 2 of them were like, we don't see pregnant cats because it's like they don't want to have to deal with breeders, I think, which doesn't make any sense to me because I don't know anything about cats, but whatever. I'm going to move my pipe for right now. Oh, let me sell the 1 flower that I have. So they couldn't get her in. And then the other ones that they called said that they didn't have appointments for like a month. And Phoebe was like, oh, she's definitely going to give birth before then. But then after it was like 2 weeks and she still didn't give birth, Phoebe was like, let me just call and like see if they'll see her. Oh my God, no. And basically they were like, we'll see her for the worms. and we can tell you if she's pregnant, but they also don't want to deal with pregnant cats. And then Phoebe was like, okay. Anyway, it's just been really interesting on the internet. Because the second that we say anything about her, people are like, you're horrible people for not getting her spay aborted. And Phoebe's like, we tried. We called. The only place that would take her is the emergency vet, where it's like $800. And so, you know, at a certain point though, like with our weird internet job, you find that like everyone's going to share their opinion all the time. No matter how many times you say like, we've already done these things you're suggesting. It's actually a little bit easier with something as like small as like a pregnant cat, which like is very stressful for the cat and very stressful potentially for like the neighborhood. But like other things that people give their opinion on unsolicited a lot is like us and our lifestyle and our existence and us trying to have a baby. If a vet won't see a pregnant cat, what the fuck is their job then? That's exactly how I feel. But the cat isn't you, so it's not as personal. Our bumper could be doing worse. Our front lights are fixed. Phoebe did fix them. Because they're very smart and talented. Our back light is not fixed. It turns out the taillights were much easier to do than we thought, which is great. And then we moved to the headlights were much easier than we thought, which is great. And then we moved to the taillights, and with the taillights, it has been much harder. Oh, nothing happened. Basically, one of our headlights and one of our taillights burned out within like 4 days of each other, which means the other ones were probably on the way out. So we replaced both of the front headlights. And now we have one taillight that's out, but it's not the brake light. Like, the brake light works fine. So when we brake, like, people can see us brake. All that good stuff. It's just, like, the light that's on when, like, your lights are on, if that makes sense. It's so true. Okay, wait, should I do the fence first? That probably makes the most sense. But, yeah, I think it's just called taillight. Capooter. I don't think we're going to be talking about it that long. It makes me feel any better. Running lights, thank you, yes. Pooter pinned my comment. Okay, please hold. Please, Mr. Fence. I think I'm actually going to leave. I wish I could turn the freaking camera. I think I'm going to leave this open. We can spare, she's not far along. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel a little better because once Phoebe talked about it on like the story, a couple of people who like either are vets or like work with them are like, yeah, some vets like don't work with pregnant cats. Which just seems cuckoo bananas to me. Because again, like, isn't that like a huge part of your job? Or like, I don't know. They don't ask for my opinions, I guess. Okay, let's do... I don't know how you're supposed to do this, so I'm winging it. I'm not looking for advice, I'm just letting you know. I know this is how Hanny kind of does it. And I am happy for that. Yeah, you figure out the baby stuff. Bring that cat after she's done with all that. Literally. I don't understand. This, I'm just kind of doing it randomly. My plan is be cute, try my best. I don't know. I guess just be at your house and be like, okay, we'll fucking figure it out then. Like, you're the one who knows the stuff. Same energy as the taillight situation. That is so true. Phoebe also called within, like, this was recently, but, like, Phoebe also called, car places to see who would replace our headlight. And we're like, we'll pay the money. We just need someone who's able to do it. And they're like, we don't do that. We don't so much do that. And it's like, oh, you don't want my money? And they're like, no, not so much. And it's like, oh, okay then. I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, it was easier than we thought, but it isn't normally. Our friend Hannah, who has a 2007 Yaris, had to take off her whole front bumper, which luckily we didn't have to do with our front. What we did find out is that is what you have to do with our back, with our tail light. Okay, I didn't mean to hit her with a shovel. We'll do it if it's not hard. Yeah. I don't understand. What do they mean? Let me see if I can Google it. Let's see. Why do some vets not see pregnant cats? This doesn't tell me anything. This is telling me nothing. It's just telling me how to take care of a pregnant cat. Nothing. It's telling me nothing. My thought is they think you'll dump the cat and now they have a cat and kittens to figure out. Maybe. Sometimes if you go to a car part shop and buy a light bulb, people will replace it for you. That's what people said. I was like, we should just do it and act like we don't know that it's hard. We've already bought the taillights, though. When it Googled it, it gave me a pro-life answer. I just don't understand why they said that. Especially two different places. Like, again, isn't this your job? Where'd my pipe go? Oh, there it is. How much room do I have? Oh, none. Good. Perfect. Let's go back. No. Inside. Can we see the girl land? Girltopia? That makes more sense. I was like, we're already here. What do you mean? Girlland. Please. I never claimed to be able to read. No. The girl screen. You know how it is. Oh, maybe. I bet that's what it is. I wonder if Phoebe had said our cat that we definitely own is pregnant, if they'd have been like, oh, okay. I wonder if it's because we said we found her and we just want to know if she's pregnant. If they were like, they're going to bring this cat here and then never... I see what you're saying. That does make sense. No, that's fair. They don't know my husband. My husband would never do that. When we drive to go somewhere and they see someone who... They see a dog who doesn't appear to have an owner right next to them. Phoebe's like, we have to stop and find out this dog's life. And also we have to take him to the vet and see if he has a chip. And I'm always like, that is that dog's problem. Me, I have things to do today. It's because Phoebe's much nicer than me. Me? I'm rude. Sorry. Tell that guy to figure his problems out. That's also my husband, and he made me nicer. Listen, I'm happy for the people who are nice. Me, I'm mean. And not people friendly. She was dumped off on a bag on the side of the road with four other kittens. That's so sad. I wonder if I can make more pink if I do white and then pink. By the way, I know all this information is online. I like to play it fast and loose. I just kind of do what feels right. And that's how I play Animal Crossing. Do 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 do. What was I planting here? Oh, this guy. We didn't spray board and she had kittens and we kept the kittens. Because I would like to have 7 cats. No, that's so fair. It's a big responsibility to have pets. Like, it should be. I think that's why I really don't understand when people are, like, snotty to me. Because I'm always like, oh, I don't want pets. Because they'll be like, everyone should have pets. And I'll be like, no, people who don't want them shouldn't have them. They're like children in that way. Like, what do you mean everyone should have them? Not me. Trust me, you don't want me to have one. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, there are cats upstairs. When my friends come over, they've got a cat to visit. So many cute roomies. This is so much work. Whew. I also still have to go get the ones from the freaking long day on the farm. I have to go get the ones from the museum. You have a puppy, why not also have a kid? Yes. People who have like a puppy and a kid at the same time, how do they have any hobbies? Do they have any hobbies? Instead, I had a kid, no married, got a puppy 6 years ago. Listen, I'm happy for you. Okay, let's put a yellow one here. Really change it up. I love the tulips. They're my favorite. Okay, I think this is a good getting started place. Here's the problem. I need this in my pocket. I think this will be where I put the incline. 1 kid, 1 puppy, 0 marry. No, I like the way you said it. I would never rather have a puppy than a kid. But I've spent a lot of time around babies and very little time around puppies. Also, while you do have to change a lot of diapers, you don't have to go outside to do it. What was I doing? Oh, the museum. Oh, I should have left the other pipe there. That's okay. You have to clean litter boxes so much. Who has time for babies? Literally. How do they do it? Okay, what I need is... Are there lilies over here? No, there's not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave these guys. They're fine. It is. They're fall trees. They're starting to become the fall trees. Okay, 1 pipe goes here. You stay right there, bestie. Alright, we gotta get back over there so we can start watering. Oh, wait. Let me sell these extra flowers that I don't need. I think we're going to have tomorrow's FNAF stream. Tomorrow's FNAF stream, we're going to attempt to do that horrible maze that I've now spent 3 weeks, 2 weeks, avoiding. And we will figure it out tomorrow, and I believe in us. I guess I don't need these oranges. I'll keep them, though, just in case. Yeah, the maze that I messed up, and now I don't know if we'll ever get past it. It'll be interesting, and I believe in us. Okay, let's put that away. Put my pipe where it goes. Now let's get to watering those flowers over there. Because all I did was put them there. I didn't water them. It felt like I was close, but who knows? Certainly not me. Oh, here's the yellow lily. You're coming with me. Who is a guy on Fiverr? 2 shiny dimes. They'd have to come to my house to play it, right? Because it's on the Switch. It's a service where you can pay people to do shit. Like TaskRabbit? Can we get Markiplier in the chat? That's so funny. I've never heard of that. Is it in the US? Markipliers. Doo-doo. And here we go. I'm watering. I'm so good at watering. What a silly little fella. Where does his name come from? Listen, I do feel like we'll eventually be able to do it. We just need the proper tools. Ain't that just the way? Multiplier, like multiplayer. What is multiplier? Is his name Mark? That does make sense. I gotta be honest, he looks like a Steve to me. Multiplier. That makes sense. That makes sense. Me? I can't read. Like, it's a multiple of something. Not like he's multiplaying. See, I was trying to read it like multiplaying. Oh, I don't want these flowers by my house anymore, by the way. Fuck them. Get these flowers out of here. I've got a different place for flowers. So true. You're literally right. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I didn't know he was an actor. There's rumors that he's going to be in the unnamed project that I'm not talking about. I hate all these things outside these houses. So I'm also getting rid of them. There's nothing they can do to stop me. They're ugly. Well, they're not. They're not ugly. Actually, I will definitely use that again. And I'll also use this again. But this, definitely ugly. Okay. He is confirmed not. What does that even mean, though? How can you confirm that someone's not in something you haven't seen? Because he said that? That's what he would say. What is iron lung? I thought it was a joke you were making. Because we were talking about medical things earlier. Where do you guys get all this information? That's what I'm saying in her dialogue. How would we know? Sure. Sounds like a great price to me. Who doesn't care? Alright. He's making it? Oof. Okay. Now, first, I think I'm gonna ask Tom Nook for an incline. Hey, bestie. This is where I've got my different fruits right now. I only have cherries and 2 things of pears. He's a fancy movie maker now. Good for him. That seems like, that seems scary to me. Let's talk infrastructure. Let's make an incline. Let's see, what kind of incline do I want? I like the log staircase. I also like the stone staircase. I also feel like brick is nice. I wish I could do like mossy stone. That's my only problem. I also think the natural ramp is cute and it's much cheaper. Gremlin Cutie, I love that for you. To play a game and announce he isn't in Redacted. See, but I feel like making such a big deal of it makes me not believe him. Very spicy about your new manager. Let me think. I don't know if I have any small town gossip. I don't have any new information about the ferret. That's so much. That's so stressful. Anytime there's like a big shakeup in management. No ferret news. Oh my so god. That's so spicy. Are you okay? I think I'll do log. Miranda Blue, I've been there. I'm so sorry. I hope you get some rest and some vitamin D and a little treat. We do not have any new information. The appointment is not until... They'll leave like an hour from now. But it is today. You're not wrong about that. Hopefully it'll be, at the very least, interesting. Your stepsister got COVID? Is she okay? Or do you not like her? I like this one random house I put over here. Okay, I'm thinking right here. You picked up a pet cemetery cat. Can you imagine? Suspicion is my supervisor wanted the management job, but since they're moving the team to a clinical side, the manager would have to be a nurse or similar. Interesting. What? That's so cuckoo bananas. Okay, I'm gonna remove this tree. It's in the way. It's ruining the vibe. Okay, I think next I'm gonna start crafting stuff and selling it. I'm gonna pee first, actually. And then I'll do that. Be right back. Look! My husband made me a little coffee. He's nice to me. What a good day. Even after he said he wouldn't. All right, so now I'm gonna do crafting and selling. Let's go craft some shit. I only need 98,000 bells, which is not that many. I also need to relocate some stuff. Does anyone know if you can relocate stuff on the same time, like while you're also having an incline built? I know that he'll sometimes be like, I'm kind of overwhelmed with this one project you already gave me, so I only need a small loan of 1,000,000 bells. Let's bring this. Let's do this. Oh, maybe some mermaid furniture might be good. Well, no, because I don't want to sell mermaid furniture. I just want to have it. I'm looking for things to sell. And weeds, and let's do the pine cones and the acorns. I don't think so. Once one is in progress, you have to wait to finish it before you can start the next project. That's what I thought. Okay, what did I say I wasn't going to move? Oh, these. Perfect. That makes sense. Okay, let's see. First, we need housewares. I've built this. What do I need for bonfire? Oh, I need regular campfire, more wood. That's alright. What do I need for this? More regular wood. And it's seeming like I'm going to need a lot more regular wood. Which I'm not loving. Craftable. Garden table. What do I need for this? Okay. I haven't made rocking horse. I don't want natural garden table. I mean, I can make it and sell it. This is not my first time playing. This is like my 4th or 5th island. I can definitely make rocking horse. According to Google, you can move houses and build bridges and plants at the same time. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever tried, you know? Iron frame. Oh, this is cute. Iron hanger stand. That's something I want, though. I'm mostly looking for things I can sell. Wait, why can I make this now? Oh, nice. Spooky arch. Okay. I can also make pile of leaves. Oh, man. I don't have enough pumpkin to make the thing I need. I will be making pile of leaves, though. Interesting. I mean, I am going to pay him off today. It should be pretty easy. Making second pile of leaves. You get them from talking to your villagers every day. If you haven't restarted your island, though, then you might have them from last year. Let's see, miscellaneous. Oh, I can make a tiny tree. Lunch, dinner. It's 6 p.m. I'm very excited for lunch. Mom made lasagna soup last night, and that's what I will be eating for lunch. Ooh, okay. Happy 6 p.m. lunch. Yeah, sometimes a guy just has to eat lunch at 6 p.m. What about it? I saw an Italian guy get really mad at that. That's so funny. Oh, duh. These are all craftable, because that's where I am. Okay, let's see what else is craftable that I haven't done yet. Tree branch. It's 11sies here. I know, I was just thinking about having a little snack. We're crafting and selling stuff on Animal Crossing so that I can pay for my new incline. Listen, sometimes a guy just needs a little Halloween candy. Now, am I not? I thought I was incraftable. I still haven't made this. I'll make this, I guess. No, yeah. I also hate soup. Lasagna soup is an exception. But for the most part, I don't like soup because you have to eat so much soup to be full. Have I not already made this? I guess not. Here I go. Yeah, I don't want my food to be mostly liquid. I'm not interested in that. Have we talked about lasagna soup? It's a new, I don't know if it's new, I guess. It's new to me. TikTok thing. And this family, it's like, it's exactly like lasagna, but if lasagna was like in a bowl. I'm very excited about it. So it's a give up on structure. Yes. It is a give up on structure. Okay, I think that's everything. Making it at least once. I don't want to make the wallpaper. I don't care for that. It's fine. I'll make spaghetti. I love spaghetti. Is it just noodles with sauce and meat? Yes. That's the best kind of thing. Spaghetti. Love spaghetti. Simple, easy, yes. Easy breezy, beautiful spaghetti. Okay, first I'm gonna put the things that go here. I'll arrange them later at a different time. I also think I'm gonna make, I'm gonna keep all this and make a house. Did I not have, here it is. I think I'm gonna make a Halloween house. Like one of my girls, who's being a girl, will be a Halloween girl. The only geneticist specialist in my condition in my state left her job suddenly. Do you follow her on Instagram? That's so stressful. Has she heard of you? Does your reputation precede you? And she was too nervous? Okay, hedge standee. Rocking horse. Every doctor I've been to, I've asked for the gossip and neither of them know or won't tell me. Why won't they just let you have this? I think I want the bounty tree. Needs the tea. Yeah. If you already have a genetic, I want to use the same words that you used. Hold on. If you already have a condition, as a little treat, you should at least be allowed to know the tea. That we do not hold together well. Condition tea. Yeah. As a treat. I don't know. Do you think she was really close to discovering a cure? And the government took her out? That's what I think every time a doctor retires quickly. Maybe she's going over cover? Did you hear me? I didn't know EDS existed. I always use the letters now because I always say it wrong when I say the words. Oh my god, why would I drop pumpkin? But I had never heard of it, and now I feel like it's like all over my TikTok as people who have it. Which is like, honestly, the more you can know about your body, like if you are like, maybe I have this thing, and then you find out you do have it, it's like, oh, this explains a lot. So like, I'm not saying people are like self-diagnosing and this generation, that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm saying at all. Um, it feels like, there's a word for it when it's like you learn a new word and then you feel like you see that word everywhere. That's what it feels like to me. Yes, I learned about POTS on TikTok and now I'm always convinced I have it. Dear reader, I don't have very many symptoms of this thing. There's no reason to think I have it other than sometimes I stand up and I get lightheaded. And that's probably because until recently I think I was actually still always like not hydrated enough even though I'm constantly drinking water. Oh, thank you, paper. She got scared. I don't know. Are doctors allowed to practice? I know therapists aren't allowed to practice outside of their state. So, like, would a doctor be different? Come on. Oh my god. I've known about lipedema for a long time, though. Lipedema and lymphedema. But that's because as a young person, I was really obsessed with my 600-pound life. Don't judge me, okay? And so I knew about both of them. Some people learn about conditions from watching a show where a company exploits people. How about that? Now I'm smart. This is a judgment-free zone. It's because I would get, like, really attached to the people on the show who were, like, really nice. And were, like, doing well. And were like, I'm ready to, like, see someone about this. And then I would like to add a caveat. Not perfect. A lot of things that are wrong with him. Like, attitude-wise. I liked the doctor because I felt like, when he first meets someone, at least, he's not, like, snotty. He's always like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. And I was like, wow, I wish I had a doctor who was like that. And then, obviously, if you've ever seen the show, he does get snotty. If you don't do the things he asks of you. And also, there's a lot of problems with the show. And I'm not recommending that you watch it now. But as a young person, it was a show I was very into. I think I have POTS, but I don't know what to see about it, so I'm just pretending it's not there. I think that's a perfect solution. That seems good to me. The other thing I really liked about my 600-pound life and Hoarders both, while, again, there's a lot of issues with them, I really liked that both of them had, like, therapists that came and talked to the folks. And it was, like, free therapy as a kid. Because I was like, wow, your mental health really does affect your physical health. This is crazy. Good thing I'm mentally normal. She had to wear a heart monitor and is going to do a tilt table test. Just curious since some people in the chat have it. The tilt table test is one that I know of from House. They monitor you for 2 weeks. I do not encourage people ignoring potential health issues, but I will continue to ignore my own potential health issues. That's so true. I've always wanted to do one because they seem fun. And so it's interesting to me that you hate it, but it's because, again, I only know about the tilt table test from House. So it seems like you lay on the table and they tilt the table and it's like a little ride. The problem is they'll only give you that test if they think something bad will happen to you on the table. In theory, right? Not bad, but like, they're doing it to see how your heart reacts. They're not doing it because it's a fun little ride. A geneticist can help you if you think you have one of the rare forms, but I got diagnosed with from a rheumatologist. That's seeming right. Okay, none of these are new, right? Unfortunately, it is a diagnostic tool and not a fun little ride. Don't put me upside down. It's because I'm thinking that it'll feel like, you know those little, they're like for your back. You strap your little feet in, and then they put you upside down. You don't go all the way from upside down. You don't go all the way upside. You go from laying down to standing up. Okay, in House, he goes like this. And then something bad happens. Inversion table, yeah. That's what I want it to be. I don't think I need these things for the... Maybe I do, actually. Let me keep these. They strap you and you have monitors all over. The doctor said it was the fastest positive he's ever seen. Yay me! Oh my god. The whole point is to make you pass out. Yeah. Yeah, they don't put you in it because they think you'll have a good time. That's why they wouldn't put me in. Although, to be fair, I also really like CAT scans and stuff. It's not that I like them, I guess. It's like, if you are getting one, it's because of my trauma. But if you're at the hospital and they're running tests, it's because they believe that something's wrong with you. And they're listening to you. And I'm like, I'm at the hospital, and everyone's like pushing me in a wheelchair and like listening to me when I say I don't feel good. It's the best. It's super normal, I think. I'm feeling it's really normal to feel that way. They would suck and I'd pass out. Yeah, you're not supposed to pass out on an inversion table. Listen, what I will say is, while it's definitely a sign of all the trauma I received as a kid, it does make me not afraid of hospitals now. So, write that down. Morgan, you're famously normal. Yeah. That's what I would say. We currently have 0 bells. A win is a win. Okay, here, take 40,000, I guess. That's not very much. I thought I picked the one that was only 98,000, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, now I am never afraid to go to the hospital. Especially now that we have insurance where it's almost free, depending on what you're doing. Which is really nice. It's also because I've always felt like if something is wrong, the hospital's where you want to be, in theory, right? Now, I tell you where I hate going. The regular fucking doctor. Horrible. If I'm going to the regular doctor, I can't do anything else the rest of the day. I feel like at the regular doctor, nothing's ever wrong. I'll be like, here's all my symptoms. They'll be like, seems like you're just a woman who's fat. And I'll be like, okay. You're probably right. Haha. At the hospital, they don't do that so much. Now, this is all based on my experience, which, as we all know, is the only one. I decided hospitals are free. Literally. That's so true, bestie. I got a call yesterday from the collections agency that's like, did you know that you owe this hospital money? And I was like, It's seeming like the hospital's problem. Did they consider that it shouldn't cost $2,000 for me to have a CAT scan? That seems irresponsible of them. I will say your insurance should have a case manager nurse that can help with this. That's so fair, not so binary, aren't? Put these giant clams away. How much mermaid furniture can I make right now? I don't think a lot. Do they have a mermaid catalog? I think only mermaid shelf is all I have. That's so fucked up. I need a pearl, which I don't think I have. They didn't want to give us the rabies vaccine after being bit by feral cats, and then we got the $37,000 bill each for a rabies shot. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't understand the American healthcare system. They can't be getting this money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anyone who pays hospital bills. I don't know anyone who does. So why do they make it like that? If they would make it a more normal amount, people might pay it. And by people, I just mean the people I know in real life, but... I'm happy for you. Sweatpants time. That's one of the reasons I really like working early. I've debated moving stream time back to like 9 a.m. our time, but I kind of really like it starts at 8 because then it's like, I'll stream for 4 hours and it'll be 11 or 12. I mean, and like I still have the whole day ahead of me. Now on Tuesdays I have therapy at 3, and tonight we're actually going to Graham's, so I have a really busy day. It is 11:01 right now. To a law firm because the hospital technically sued me for $3,000. Ugh, that sucks. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, is that how they're getting any money? Are they having to sue everyone? Like, it just seems like it would be easier for them to... I don't know. Also, like, I'd like to be clear. I don't think it's, like, the nurses and the doctors at the hospital whose fault it is. They're working very hard, and they deserve to get paid well. Who's taking all that money? What I wish I could do is be like, what's the doctor's hourly rate? I'll pay her. The guy who invented the scan 30 years ago, he's made his money. He doesn't need my money. As a nurse, we don't get the money. No, the doctors don't either. And doctors make great money. And they should. They should make good money. They do a lot. Nurses should make good money. EMTs should make good money. Me, an influencer, this is my job. I only need to make enough money. You know? I kind of rock. Great. I tell you who should make less money. Kim Kardashian. That's right, I said it. I have big opinions. The CEOs make a ton. The working class in hospitals doesn't make great money, and that's a crime. Yeah. I just don't understand. What does a CEO even fucking do? Chief Executive Officer? Okay. Name one job you do. Reply to emails? Get out. I really think that CEO should be like a job that someone only has for like 2 years. Similar, or like 4 years, similar to like a president. I don't think being a CEO should be like your job forever. Have meetings, look important. They should also be voted on. That I said what I said. I don't care of your arguments. My CEO has never sent an email. The CEO of the office job that Phoebe and I had was really nice. It's a small company, though. Like, in total, I think, like, less than 400 people work for them. So he's, like, in office every day, and he does a lot, actually. There is... I don't think I'm still not gonna say, like, the name of the company, because it seems too... I don't know. But what people already know is that it's like a software company. So like what Phoebe and I did was like if you were having problems with this software, you could call in and we could like try to help you with it. The CEO was a huge fan of firing customers who were mean to people like Phoebe and I, like the techs. And so when I worked there, this is definitely not illegal, I guess, but definitely not something I was supposed to do. When I worked there, If I ever dealt with anyone who was like kind of rude or read anything about someone who was kind of rude, I would like write down their like number and go look them up later and see if they got in like trouble or anything. And one time, it was a guy who was mad that the company was increasing their monthly price to use the software. So like originally when the company started, I think it was like, and the company's like, I don't know, maybe 20 something years old. Originally it was like $100 a month to use it or whatever. And then they increased it to $112 15 years ago. And while I was working there, they increased it to $122 a month. And this guy was super mad because he felt like he had been he had been using the software for like 10 years and he should be like locked in at the old price. Because he's been like a customer for so long, and he was so snotty to the techs and the managers that like in the notes in their like chart, you could see like one of the managers had written like spoke to this person at this place, and they would like to speak to the CEO. I'm not gonna use his name. We'll call him Alex. And then you see like a line that's like, Alex says that he will take over the management of this account. And then you see an actual email that was sent like from Alex to this customer. And it's super long. And essentially it says like, dear person at place, like, my name is Alex. I'm the CEO of company. I've heard that you think that you should be locked in at the old price. Let me ask you a question. When you bought milk in 1996, for $1, did you think that you were always going to be able to buy milk for $1 simply because you used to? Like, prices change. Like, the rate that we pay our employees needs to go up, and therefore, like, the price of our software needs to go up. Like, it was really long, and it was brutal. And at the end, he was like, also, if you say anything mean to any of my techs again, you will be fired as a customer, and you will not be allowed to use our software. And I was like, period, Alex. Slay. As they say. Oh, wrong one. He was very... Yeah. He was good. I liked him. It wasn't bad working there. If for some reason we couldn't be, like, doing our job, I wouldn't mind going back there for sure. But it was a lot. Okay, I need tree branches and iron. Oh man, I could use iron finally. Watching this ad, grinning. Listen, I'm glad I got to finish my story before the ad started. I appreciate everybody trying to help Not So Binary Art. Please don't overwhelm them, though. Everybody be really chill. I have not been paying attention, I'd like to be clear. So everybody could have answered questions they already asked. But I know sometimes in the chat, we're all too nice and we give too much advice. Me? I don't have any thoughts in my head, so I cannot give you any advice. Y'all know that scene in Over the Garden Wall where Beatrice is like, oh no, he doesn't have a brain, he can't learn anything? That's literally me. Okay, Silent Hill Nurse, though, like, how is it... do you and your husband, like, talk shop at the end of the day? Obviously, I'd like to be clear, you would never violate HIPAA by talking about specific names. But, will you be like, you'll never guess what this insurance agent said to me today? Because that was mine and Phoebe's favorite thing to do when we both worked at the place. We talk about insurance, like, appeals and stuff. I feel like you always hear that, like, you shouldn't work with your spouse or whatever. But I feel like that must be a rule for, like... I appreciate you, Not So Binary Art. I appreciate everyone and everyone helping in the community. But I also wanted to make sure you weren't, like, overwhelmed. No, but I will be like, this provider yelled at me. Yeah, as you should. And now I'm sad. That's fair. I used to work at a restaurant called the Bluegill. Let's learn. I always say I'm busy. The bluegill is incredibly common, a bit too common depending on where you are. They eat anything that fits in their mouths and are highly adaptable, just like me. So true. The bane of the fishermen in some areas, bluegill is often the only fish to be caught. But looking at its wee, beady eyes, I must say I see no ill will in it. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? No, you're fine. I appreciate it. I'm fine. How the fuck do I get Brewster? I have to wait till Cap shows up? When does Cap show up? I'm Googling. Oh, he's sleepy. Is his name not Cap? Cap'n. Get a 3-star town. Oh. You have to have a 3-star island. Yeah. That makes sense. You were completely right. Let's go see what Isabel thinks of our town. Oh my god, Leaf's being really cute. It is 11:11. Make a wish. A dream is a wish. She's being so cute. Island evals. 2 stars. Probably only another like 20 or 30 minutes. We are finding out the appointment is at 11:30, so it probably won't. We won't have an answer till noon. Oh my god, Silent Hill nurse, yes. Obviously. Siggy's at the vet right now. Wait, is her thing at 11? Is she at the vet right now? Hold on. Oh, okay. Yes. You guys are more informed than I am. She's there right now. She's at the vet. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I make sure that other people keep up with him. Oh, I'm sure they'll post on Instagram stories. I'm good for now. That's it. I love that she hangs her little bag up. She's so cute. Now, I already missed what she told me to do. I'm sure it's just the normal stuff, though. Okay, let's go diving to get some stuff for money. That's what I'm thinking. I'm cute. Oh man, that's not what I meant. Go back up. Where's my go button? Oh, there it is. I don't know if she's pregnant. But I don't know literally anything about cats. I know quite literally nothing. But Dad was saying, like, when she came to our house begging for food, she was really skinny because she had not had food in a while. And so maybe, like, she just looks bigger because now she's being fed. No, they'd have to give concrete results, right? Like, they must know. There's no way. What could they even say? Like, they have to have an ultrasound machine. They don't use ultrasounds just for pregnancies, you know. What if the pregnancy machine is broken? Can you imagine? Please don't put that out into the universe. It took so long to get a vet appointment. Oh man, what do you think? The vet will be like, this isn't my job. My job is only worms. Oh, this guy's fast. Who the fuck is this? Dive, dive, dive. That guy was fast. Can you imagine? They're like, we're picking up the vibes that she could be pregnant, but you couldn't know. What I love most about Animal Crossing is that my little girl shows up to this island and she suddenly knows all the things. She's like, oh, this must be, this leaf, it must be a cute, comfy couch. Have you tried asking the cat? Literally. Have you tried asking millions of strangers online to give their opinion on whether the cat's pregnant? Can you, what if the vet is also an influencer? What if we do a collab with the vet? Tell me about her nipples. Okay, hang on. I can't approve it. Oh, thank you. Give me her nipple situation. Didn't you see the comment on your last video? Literally. My, like, fear. So we go to, we have a, like, fertility clinic, right? And about half the time when we have to go there, there will be someone who recognizes us, not at the fertility clinic, but at the hospital in general. And so my fear and also my hope at the same time is that when we are pregnant, that someone will be working who knows who we are and be like, I don't know, like more involved than maybe they should be. What I know is supposed to happen is that, like, obviously if someone was like our nurse or like the receptionist or anything, like because of HIPAA, I don't think they're supposed to say like follow you on the internet. Square isn't a shape, it's a state of mind, man. But like the person that we got that we get our shots from in the pharmacy, who's there sometimes, she knows who we are. And she was like, I just want to say, like, I'm rooting for you. And then I was really worried that, because it's literally a shot of HCG, and so I was like, that person's going to think that we're pregnant. And then Phoebe was like, it is literally her job to know what the medication's for, so I don't think she's going to think that. And I was like, so fair. It was very sweet. It's also like, I cry a lot at the hospital because of trauma. Not as much now, but the first time we had to get our HCG shot, we had to do a very uncomfortable ultrasound. And I cried, and the doctor who did the ultrasound is like so sweet. And I'm sure, I hope that they have in my chart, like, will definitely cry. You can be as nice to her as possible. She will definitely still cry at the appointment. So that they're not as surprised. But anyway, so about half the time when we've gone to get our shot, there's like tears on my eyes. And I'll be like, sorry, I have trauma. I I hope they put little notes in that you asked them to put in. When I worked at the place that we used to work, you can put notes in things about customers. And I feel like most of the time they weren't even mean. It was just things that were helpful. They have them file trauma with sparkles. So it would be like, heads up, there are 2 Annas who work at this office. One is a doctor, but she still wants you to call her Anna instead of like Dr. Smith or whatever. And one is like a receptionist who cannot do anything in the software because she doesn't have any power. And I'd be like, that's an important note for me to have if there's 2 Annas. Oh my god. They're always really nice at that. Also, I think it's so far, everyone we've dealt with has been giving girly pop. I don't know everybody's gender, obviously, but like, as we all know, there are a lot of like men in the medical field who like don't listen to women, for lack of a better term. For me right now is what I mean, actually. My OB's a little like that. He's a man. He's not bad. I don't like, not bad enough that I would want to change. He also isn't fat phobic, which I really appreciate, and is something that's really important to me. The only time he brought up my weight in my appointment is after I brought it up. And even then, he was like, you don't have to lose weight to get pregnant. You should be, like, maybe going on walks and working out, because, like, being pregnant is, like, the hardest thing that a body can go through. And so you want to be, like, if you can prepare for something like that, then it's a good call. And I was like, I feel like that's, like, a nice thing to say. It wasn't stressful the way he said it at all. He also was like, you don't have to do those things to get pregnant. Like, fat people get pregnant all the time. And I was like, thank you. They do. But also, like, he is kind of right, though. Because if you don't know, it's good advice. Because if you didn't know, your body goes through so much. So much. When you get pregnant. How fun. Welcome to my TED Talk. Oh my god, also at our reproductive endocrinologist, there's someone who works there who, like, I don't know their story. They are giving, like, butch lesbian, but, like, someone who's, like, 35 and a butch lesbian. Like, you really trust them, but also they've been around a little bit, but not, like, a ton. And I've seen them twice, and I'm always like, what's your story? Do you know who we are and you haven't said anything? Or are you, like, too cool for TikTok? I don't know. I also love when people work in, like, reproductive anything or, like, OBGYN or anything, and they don't have any kids of their own and they have no interest. So I'm curious if they would be like that. My doctor always says you don't need to lose weight. I do need you to go outside. Going outside is important. It really is. Unfortunately, it really does help. I do want to know. Also, like, they were there as the ultrasound was happening. So, like, they have seen under my skirt. You know what I mean? And so I want to be like, if you've seen under my skirt, I think I should be allowed to know. If you follow me on the internet. We are. You need an equal exchange. I'll be like, is it a violation of HIPAA if I ask you a question? I also, like, I can't imagine being someone like a doctor or a lawyer who's supposed to, like, keep secrets. That's not something that was meant for me. Oh my god, come on, bro. Okay. They are. Phoebe's at the vet right now waiting to hear. I mean, I can stay live, I think, till they find something out. But not by a ton. Yo! Who the fuck is this? I've never seen him. He's huge. Coming from me, a therapist. You're perfect. I love you. I'm so glad that you have a new job. I hope it's wonderful and everyone pays you well and treats you nicely. Let him clean the ocean. I can't believe I've never seen that guy. I've gotten so many crabs. It's friggin' crabs swimming around day. I cannot believe that isopod. I'm scared. What else is here in the ocean? He was fucking fast. Okay, so. Yeah. I also feel like they should, like, doctors should be able to tell you a fun fact. Do y'all remember the episode of Scrubs? Where they start putting little pictures of the doctors on the boards, and someone replaces, like, the pictures of Dr. Cox with, like, a really cuckoo bananas photo of him. I want it to be that, except instead of a picture, or in addition to a picture, it'll be like, I'm your doctor, Dr. Baby, and I was in show choir. They're keeping her to x-ray. They shaved her tummy and there may be a space scar. So it's looking like it's just worms. I hope I was allowed to tell everyone. Because here I am.
We shaved her belly. She might have a space scar, but there's no tattoo, no ear cutting, no nothing like that. Which would then mean that she's not a stray, that she did belong to someone. She has no microchip. Okay, none. And then she is with the doctors now. She is going to get an x-ray so that we can see. It would only be if the kittens were, like, fetally developed enough, whatever, to see bones. But it was like $90. So I was like, F it, I want to know for sure. So we're not sure. It is looking like worms.
That's what we've got. It's looking like just worms. I think upstairs is going to be more upset if it's just worms. Because that would mean that we moved around cats when we didn't have to. Also, if she did get spayed, that doesn't necessarily mean she belongs to anyone, right? Because people, they'll, like, take cats off the street, spay them, and then put them back on the street, right? Yeah, $90. Wouldn't other cats have gotten worms, though? In our house? Oh, sorry, yes. But we could have... So Siggy was, like, outside. She lived outside. She was living outside when she showed up at our house. And she didn't want to go inside. They tried to bring her inside. She really fucking hated it. They were like, okay, I mean, if she wants to be here, you know, we can, like, leave food out. Maybe she belongs to someone and she got lost. Like, you know, I know that you're not supposed to have outside cats, okay? I'm not here for an argument on that. I'm telling you what happened. Anyway, and then when we thought she was pregnant, people were like, okay, well, like, I don't want her to... We didn't want her to, like, have kittens, and then, like, as you all know, we have, like, a lot of, like, raccoons and deer and other things that come through the neighborhood. So it was like, I don't want her to have kittens, and then, like, somebody come get them. So it's like, well, let's put her in, like, the patio area for her to have kittens, and then we can figure it out after that. Anyway, so she could have just stayed outside. Although, like, honestly, this needed to happen anyway, because, like, she needs to be She deserves to be with a family where, like, she can be an inside cat and, like, be loved and taken care of. So, like, it'll all end up being for the best, but it's still, like, so much. Okay, here's my plan. She does deserve to not have worms, too. That's true, but if it was just worms the whole time, maybe Phoebe could have gotten an appointment earlier with the people who were like, we don't see pregnant cats. That's true, she is litter box trained now. It didn't take long. Although it also wasn't any of my worry. Yeah, I'm curious. Oh, I didn't know scallop was a thing I could give to people. Oh, Phoebe's already back. It must be a really close vet. That's it. We don't know yet. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that. Phoebe's in charge of it, so they actually might already have someone. I don't know. I know, not with me. That is what I know. If upstairs has a discussion about keeping her and figuring out how everybody can be inside, that is their prerogative. I can tell you that she won't be downstairs with me. There he is. Oh, no, wait. I think I need the oyster. I definitely need the pearl. Nice. Sigwormy. I'm sure they will. That's why I stayed on. Because I think they probably will. Have I met her? I mean, I see her through the window. I've never touched her. Is that if that's what you're asking? I've never touched her. As soon as they said she had worms, I had to work really hard to not throw up every time I looked at her. Because I'm normal. And well-adjusted. So, she's not for me. She's not for my house. What was I doing? Oh, giving my money to this guy. I am having a great morning, pal. I know, I gave you that money. Let's just go ahead and do the 28,000. I am the sole person working to make this island better. Alright. Did I have anything I wanted to put inside? Oh, yeah. Yeah, listen. She seems very nice to other people. To me, she's seeming like a guy who has worms. And that, I'm not really interested in that. Who are you? Now, what did I get rid of? Oh, the suit I'm wearing is what I got rid of. That makes sense. Alright, and then...
Are you streaming?
Yeah, do you want to tell them?
We don't know.
I heard.
Oh my god.
I played the Instagram for everyone.
She's being so brave right now at the vet, y'all. Oh my god. So
But they said they don't know.
So
like, looking at her, they don't know?
Yeah. So they shaved her little tummy. I gave them like the full timeline of everything that's happened.
Not to find her, I did predict this.
That we weren't going to know.
And I was like, how would they not know? They have a little ultrasound machine.
They don't have an ultrasound.
I didn't know that.
They have an x-ray. And so if the x-ray says, no, there's no skeletons in there, then I'm calling it. Because she has what we think, it appears to be a space scar. She has no microchip, which I feel is relevant. Although I guess none of our cats have microchips.
No, but they don't go outside either.
That's the thing.
Siggy was definitely, like, outside.
She was outside. She was definitely, like, dumped. I don't know. So the update is just that we went to the doctor. They were lovely. They have her still now. They're going to do an x-ray to see if they can see, like, little fetal skeletons in her or anything.
Today, or, like, will they call you, or?
Sorry, spay scar. I guess scar for having gotten spayed. I believe they are paper armor. I think they do them pretty regularly at the vet's office. I think in terms of how they're, like, bad for, like, a human child, I think it's probably different for cats. You know?
It's also, like, they just don't want, like, if you're a pregnant person and you need an x-ray, they will do it, right? It's just that they try to avoid it.
I think under, like, specific circumstances.
Yeah, they try to do it, like, without having to do that.
So, yeah, she's being really brave. We don't know. They're going to call me when I can pick her up. And if there's nothing in there that they can see, I think we are not going to schedule a spay appointment for her because it seems like she is spayed. She was not even wiggly. She was so good. She was so good. She was great. She was absolutely lovely. I told I'm going to wait until after the x-ray to, like, call it for real and tell TikTok because I know people are, like, waiting for the update. Yes, that makes sense, too. Smaller, faster for a cat update. Oh, my God. I don't know. She's a crazy girl. She's a girl boss. She's a girl boss and a con artist. But we're definitely going to get her adopted out to a happy home where she can live indoors forever. And I don't feel bad at all if we accidentally stole her from somebody because she was, like, visibly malnourished and had worms when she showed up at our house. And now she's chunky and has worms. They will give her the worm meds. That was the other thing is she was like, yeah, we're just going to give her the dewormer if there's nothing on the x-ray. So yes, I'm paying $90 so that we can have the knowledge and the satisfaction.
I think the other thing is, like, it's timing-wise, like, it was beautiful this summer outside, and it's still pretty nice right now, but what if, like, it was almost winter? You know what I mean? Like, we should get her to somewhere where she can be inside all the time.
Yeah.
Before that.
Yeah.
So.
She'll just be comfiest and happiest. She's also, like, super needy. She's, like, very friendly.
Yeah, she needs someone who can snuggle her a lot.
She does. Yeah, listen, good for her. I respect the hustle, you know? I was so terrified that they were going to check her and be like, how did you miss these balls? But it's not that. But it is possibly, I don't know. I would love if the vet could 100% be like, this is a spay scar. That's what she's got right here, you know? But they're not certain.
That's crazy to me that they don't know.
It's a scar for sure.
What else could it be from? Like a surgery?
No, from like a cat scratching her, from like an injury, from like something else that happened.
So she's at least definitely a girly pop. That's true.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. So possibly, I think that they have an ultrasound at the emergency vet.
That makes sense.
And I'm just not committed to paying $600, especially when it's like
it's not an emergency.
It's not an emergency, and the likelihood after she's been indoors for this long and we've known her for this period of time and she's continued to be this circular, but the vet was like, how often are you guys feeding her? And I was like, she's been free feeding. And she was like, all right. And I was like, okay, Barbara, what do you mean, all right? I was afraid that she had a lack of nutrition from worms or babies. So I was going to give her food. And she was like, not judgmental, but she was like, no, that's fine. I think that's probably what it is, not so binary art. I guess that makes the most sense as to be why they don't see pregnant cats, because they can't look at the ultrasound equipment. It's a very small vet. Super, super tiny. It's like one little building. Listen, yeah.
I'm also free feeding. That was what I said. I was like, I just found out a few days ago you're supposed to feed them on a schedule. And everyone was like, oh yeah, you're supposed to. And I was like, I don't know a single cat owner that does that.
George has food insecurity. I don't feel bad about it.
But it's not just you guys. Since I've known people who had cats.
We are not somewhere rural. We're not somewhere rural. I don't want to disclose like a ton of information about our vet and other things around us, but like it's very close. And so I felt most comfortable taking them there. Also, like, they've seen Bob before. Free feeding is like you don't feed on a schedule. They
You
just have like
put
a bowl
food
of
in a
food.
bowl in the morning.
And when the food
and when it's gone, you put more food in it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I didn't know anybody fed any of their animals on a schedule that isn't like a guinea pig that has like psoriasis.
not the guinea pig psoriasis.
I couldn't think of a single other disease. I don't even know what psoriasis is.
I think
But like
it's a skin
everyone I know
thing.
who does things on a schedule, their animal is like going through something.
Don't worry
Everyone
about it.
else I know just
They're
has
racist.
bowl filled with food.
I've also never seen a cat. Like, I see dogs get fed once a day a lot. I've never seen a cat like sit and eat at a bowl for a really long time. Our cats always eat like 2 bites and then leave and then come back and like,
I just found out you're supposed to feed them on a schedule.
yeah. I don't know.
It's because I'm too scared they won't eat.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, Arwen, we got a lot of judgment from a vet one time about how fat Arwen is, and she's just shaped like a sphere.
Fat phobic vet.
Boo. And so
Boo.
we tried to limit her food access, and she continued to be the same
For like 2 years.
Yeah.
It was a long
the
time.
very spherical shape that she was. And then Georgie got outside and there was a whole thing, and then we got Georgie back. He was gone for like between 2 and 6 weeks. It felt like a lifetime. And now George, if he doesn't have access to food, he gets like so fucking anxious. He's also the one who loves to scream, and when he screams, he sounds like a small human man.
Yeah, I always think he's a baby that's been locked in the house somewhere.
Yeah.
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 It was a problem.
He got too round. He kept getting tummy aches. Poor baby.
That's so funny.
Poor baby. Yeah, I haven't like paid or anything. I'm just going to do that when I pick her up, but I'm going to get Bob another appointment just because he's super fucking old and I can feel his bones too much and it's concerning to me.
That's fair.
So. Boo.
Fat phobic.
Oh my
You brought up the
god.
bottle brushes?
Incredible.
That's so much. But yeah,
He's so
wow.
spry.
What a lack of finale.
Yeah. Sorry to everyone.
Hopefully they'll call you soon.
Yeah. We'll see. I have to go to the craft store.
For what?
To get stuff for my little pink house that I'm making on Sween.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna get popsicle sticks to make little shingles. I'm gonna get those multicolored
That's
ones.
a good idea.
The like stained ones. I think it'll
Yeah.
be really cute. I'm making a Barbie dream house on stream on Thursday, I believe.
Yeah.
That's true. It could be. Thanks.
She also could be pregnant.
She
Still,
could. I don't.
it's seeming
think
less
so.
likely.
It's seeming less and less.
Mom
likely.
and I are literally right.
Listen.
I don't know why anyone ever argues with us.
She's a girl boss first and foremost.
Good for her.
And I respect that. And we should all respect that. Thank you so much, Paper Armor.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
love y'all.
calling it.
Okay. Bye,
Goodbye.
friends.
I'll see you tomorrow for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh
That was my makeup falling over. Okay, goodbye.